Hey, Gary here with you. Day 35, AI blogging. Inside Google Search Console, you can see that the impressions are continuing to rise, and we even got an additional click. Today, we're going to be jumping into the pages to look at the indexed pages. But really, what I want to focus on is the not found 404 and how to take care of these. Now, we are using GrooveBlog, so that does present a challenge. And the reason I say it presents a challenge because inside of GrooveBlog, you are bound by the settings or the applications that they give you when you create the post. And it is pretty basic or bare bones, as pretty much is the case if you're using WordPress. But inside of WordPress, of course, you can install plugins. Here you can see I have a plugin called Link Whisperer that gives me information about the internal links. Of course, Link Whisperer is a smart plugin that actually allows you to speed up the process of internal linking for SEO and help you rank better in Google. Of course, that's why you do internal linking. The point here is not really to show off Link Whisperer, although there is a link in the description. If you use WordPress and you want to do internal linking, check this out. But you can see here that it tracks broken links, so you can take care of them as well as 404 errors, and you can see it right here in this handy dandy dashboard report. But we don't have that, so we're going to use a free SEO spider tool. It's free up to 500 URLs that you can crawl. It's called Screaming Frog. Again, we're looking at the blog post inside of GrooveBlog, trying to identify the not found 404 errors that are showing up here in Google Search Console. So we're going to open up Screaming Frog. Here, again, this is not a tutorial on Screaming Frog, just like not a tutorial or a pitch for Link Whisperer, but there are links in the descriptions to all these tools because we are talking about blogging, and these are blogging tools or tools that you can use if you're going to do blogging to find out things like this. So we've scanned universeunriddled.com. You can see here all of the links. Now what you can do is you can go to response codes. You can come down to client error. We're looking at 404 errors. Here you can see all of the 404 errors. Of course, these are all of the 404 errors that are happening right now live when Screaming Frog reached out and actually crawled and scanned the website or the blog over on GrooveBlog, universeunriddled.com. We are looking for these two. So we're looking for observing solar lunar eclipses, as well as this one here, which is like a link inside of a link. It looks just like basically what happened there was I just entered the wrong information, basically made a typo. So here we're going and we're looking for those. Here you can see observing lunar and lunar eclipses. And you can see here it is from the post lunar phases and eclipses. So we need to go to that link, and then we need to correct this and make sure that this anchor text observing solar and lunar eclipses links to the correct blog post, because this URL is not correct. Again, somewhere between me creating the post, putting it over into the spreadsheet, it all got messed up. Then again, the next one here is going to be universeunriddled.com. You can see here that this is basically, this anchor text is Hubble's discovery and expanding the universe. It's supposed to be linking out to space.com, but for some reason the link got messed up. So what we'll do here is we'll just go ahead and go into the introduction to cosmology post. And to do that, we'll simply pop back over into GrooveBlog and look for introduction to cosmology. Here, I believe this is the one that it is. We'll check this post slug, Introduction to Cosmology. We'll open up Screaming Frog. You can see that is the one we're looking for. We're looking for this link. Here is the anchor text, so we'll just copy that. We'll take that back. We'll do a Control F on the browser, and we'll just look for that anchor text. Then here you can see this is the link. So we will highlight this and we will edit that link, and you can see there that it doesn't give me the option to edit that for some reason. It's weird. It just, again, we're talking about GrooveBlog here. Typically what will happen is you'll open it up, it'll show the link, and you can edit it or copy it. But we can go back to Screaming Frog, and what we can do is we can copy this, go back to GrooveBlog and paste that in. Did that copy correctly? That did not copy over to the buffer. We'll go back to Screaming Frog and copy that. Actually, let me drop down. Yeah, we'll copy that again. Go back to GrooveBlog and try to paste that in again. And there we go. So what we want to do is we want to correct this link, and we want to link out to space.com. So we want to get rid of all this extraneous info, and then we will save that, open it in a new tab. And of course, we'll close this, get this out of the way, and then we will click publish. And now this link should be, and we'll go ahead and we will save that. Actually, don't save. Let me click on this to view the page because we did publish it. And let me see if it's working. So again, we will look for that, and then we will drop down. Now this should be linking out. It says about blank. It didn't take that update, so we'll go back, and then we will highlight that again, and then we will edit that, and it didn't take it again, so we will paste that in again, and then we will try this one more time while we're here together to see if we can get this to take. Then we will edit that. And then we're going to copy just this external link. We're going to copy that. And then we're going to say open that in a new tab. And then we're going to hit save. Now it still says about blank. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to copy that link. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to remove this whole thing here. We're just going to copy that. Open up a new text document. Have that right there. And then open up Screaming Frog, copy that. This is the link that we want minus this universe unriddled. So we want that to be our link. And I believe the anchor text was Hubble's discovery and expanding universe. Let's go back to, and the expanding universe. So Hubble's discovery and expanding universe. So we'll go back to our text tool and we will copy that. Go back to the GrooveBlog post. Here I want to delete that. Go ahead and delete it, and then we will get some space there and we will paste that back in. You can learn more about Hubble's discovery and expanding universe in this fascinating article. I'm going to go back and we're going to copy that link, and then we are going to say Hubble's discovery and the expanding universe. We're going to add that link. We're going to paste it in. We're going to say open that in a new tab. It's an external link. We're going to save that. Then we are going to say publish. Then we're going to go back and we are going to reload this page again. And then when that page loads, I believe if we scroll down, we can find that right here. And now that link is working as an external link. But now we have another problem. Sorry, page not found. Looking for the universe expansion Hubble link. So let's go ahead. You can learn more about Hubble's discovery and expanding universe in this fascinating article. I'm sure they have tons of Hubble articles here on space.com. And you can see here, there are tons of articles. So we'll look at one of these. In this case, we'll just go ahead and copy this link address, take this back to GrooveBlog. Then we'll just go ahead and highlight this and edit that, and then we'll paste that in there, open in a new tab, save that for now, and we'll publish just to see if this is taking, and then we'll reload universeunriddled.com. You can see it's a little wonky inside of GrooveBlog dealing with that link and the anchor text. It doesn't actually show it, so we can't like copy it and paste it, which is a little different than working inside of WordPress like we're used to. WordPress obviously is a fine-tuned, well-oiled product that's been around for a long time compared to GrooveBlog, which is in its infancy. Here we are back inside Cosmology Basics. Here's the article. We'll go ahead and we'll scroll down and we will find that right here. You can learn more about Hubble's discovery and the expanding universe. And it links out to a good article about Hubble telescope gazes into the heart of a monstrous galaxy cluster. And it gives us our link, the link that we're looking for. That again, we found by using Screaming Frog to scan our GrooveBlog to find those 404 client errors. And then we did a little research down here to find that it is a hyperlink from this article, Introduction to Cosmology. On the page that we're looking for is that link. We found the error. We were able to edit it. Now it's just a matter of going back to Google Search Console and either clicking validate to fix once we fix the other one, or just waiting for it to rescan. And one thing that I want to address as well is inside of GrooveBlog. Of course, when you're looking at the settings and all the tools, some of the tools that you use specifically when you're doing Amazon affiliate work inside of a blog is you'll install a WordPress plugin that can handle the Amazon affiliate links, to include making sure that the links are working or not broken, because one of the things that you don't want broken is your affiliate link. It's one thing if you're clicking out to an external link for informational purposes. Of course, that's bad for SEO, but it's another thing if you're linking out to an affiliate link that's broken. That means when someone clicks on that affiliate link, you're losing the potential chance of earning an affiliate commission. Now, here are some of the plugins that you could use, obviously, like the Link Whisperer. But inside of KoalaWriter, when KoalaWriter, of course, has the option to do blog posts and Amazon roundup or product roundups, there is this field called Amazon Tracking ID where you can enter your Amazon Tracking ID and then it will link out to your Amazon affiliate link. I have been failing to do this because I've just been simply looking over this and not thinking about it. And I've only been doing a number of posts, typically 5 or less. But you remember in the last update, I did a number of products of 42 products. Now I have to manually, versus just entering my Amazon tracking ID here, I have to manually go and get the affiliate link or update those for 42 products. Now I might be able to use the AI to parse through some of that information, but 42 products, that is like a 10,000 or 11, 12,000 word post. So that's too big for me to just copy the Koala post and put it back over in ChatGPT. It's going to error out with that much information. They just don't accept that much information as input. So I'd have to break it up into chunks. And honestly, ChatGPT doesn't do a great job with taking large chunks of data like that are URLs, or at least I haven't found the correct prompt or the way to give it the right information. It starts to create links. It starts to create duplicates. And then you have to take that over to an Excel spreadsheet or a Google sheet and then start removing the duplicates. And then again, we run into the problem that we talked about here in the updates about hallucination. Because when you're dealing with large chunks of data like that and asking it to sort it or look for duplicates or to build tables, it will start generating or hallucinating and making up product names or different types, the categories and the way you're trying to organize it. It will start making things up, adding duplicates. So it's just a limitation of this point, either in the way that I prompt it and or the fact that the AI is trying to generate text. That's its job, is to try to give you output based upon the input that you give it, meaning it's a language model that's taking and trying to predict the thing that you want versus just taking raw data and sorting it and doing duplicate removal like you can do inside of a spreadsheet, that its only function is to look for duplicates and remove duplicates, not to quote unquote think. If you're liking this video, or if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And you're liking the case study in its entirety, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.